Hello, I'm Ibarra and I'm in the Juiciest Interview.
So we just saw you do a beautiful performance. You're coming back soon to Europe to present an album that is coming out called Aphim. How about this album? What can you tell me about Aphim and what your hopes for it are?
I'm a kind of did a lot of crazy things and distant aesthetics. Like my first band is a rock progressive band. My second band is a MPB band, Bala Desejo. But I worked with Milton, and I released an album, guitar and voice. So I think I have a lot of faces, a lot of ways to expressing.
Yeah.
In this new album, I think I want to tell something that I didn't told yet. It's nothing to do with guitar and voice. It's a band album, new songs and versions. I think the most important thing is that it has a different subjectivity. If this album, the last album, is, like I said, joking today, a drama thing, I don't know, this elegant posture. This new album is not about this. It's more about this, like more urban, but it's not urban at all.
Okay, I was gonna ask if you have a favorite song on this album.
I think my favorite is Transi. That is the most crazy, maybe the most crazy song of the album, but it's the song that I relate myself the most. And it's a song that mixes jazz, pop music with concept experimental things and has this vibe that is different that I was used to. Less God and love and more the bad things of life, you know. But it's more about the angst, kind of subjective violence and aggressive things that happens inside of us, you know.
Why is this then your first solo project when you've had another album?
Yeah, because I for me the first one is more like, it's so natural for me to take the guitar and play, you know. It's just play. It's so natural. So it's more in the sense that the album that I released, for me, I didn't do nothing. You know, obviously I did. Obviously I studied for many years to be able to play like I play, but for me it's kind of a spontaneous thing. And obviously it's a debut album, but I like to say that it's not, because I like to think an album with arrangements full of musicians and instruments. That's why I say that the first one is coming.
Your first album, Marqués 265, I hope I'm saying it right, was written and recorded in the staircase where your grandmother lives, because it has great acoustics. So, first of all, were the neighbors mad that you were recording an album on a staircase? And second of all, then how has the recording experience changed from this first project to what is upcoming now?
First, the neighborhoods didn't get angry because they are friends. In fact, they open the doors when I play. They like it because it's music. The process of recording was super simple, just a guitar and the staircase and my friend Lucas from Baldesejo recording. There's no such a process. And an album, like the real album that I say, it's a lot of things to do, a lot, like 1 year working, 1.5 years working, a lot of musicians, making things, erasing things, doing again a lot of times, because you change with time, so or think that I thought it was good, it's not good anymore, so it has to be good for me. I don't know anything about the truth. To find the truth is not the question, but I have to be satisfied. It can become a madness, like a crazy process of loop.
And because you're releasing, I'm assuming that you're very satisfied with Aphim.
No. It's difficult to be completely satisfied with everything. I'm not, but that's not a problem, because at some point you have to leave it. Otherwise, no albums in the world would have been released.
You've been playing not only the guitar, but other instruments as well, and your voice. So what is your journey with music? Where did it start?
It started with the drums when I was 6. And before this, with anything that I could beat, I could do rhythms. And when I was 8, the piano came, and it was my first like harmonic instrument, melodic, and I started to compose with 10 years old. And then the guitar came with 11 years old, acoustic guitar. And then the others came like flute, bass, electric guitar. And the voice came in 13 years old. I started to sing for real, and now it's my main instrument, obviously.
I wanted to ask actually if you have a favorite Brazilian album that really means a lot to you.
I have plenty. Gal Canta Caymmi, from Gal Costa. Tubo da Esquina, from Milton Nascimento. Elise e Tom, do Jobim e Elis Regina. Cinema Transcendental, do Caetano. E Refavela, do Gil. I think all of them they have beautiful songs, well played, well arranged, beautiful singers, beautiful environment, ambience, full lyrics, obviously. The instruments part is the most important part. Yeah, all these albums are super. The musicians are perfect, and that's what I love the most.
You have a knack for photography. Is that as well something that you're passionate about and
Yes.
something you like to share?
Yes, I don't do a lot, but I love. My father is a photographer, and I was always like into this world too. I don't know, I love to be pleasured by my eyes, like not just in photography, but mostly in cinema. But I love to take photos, but I made this for my own, just my personal life, but it's more a thing for my life and more a thing for my elderly life, you know. I want to have my moments to remember. It's kind of a museum of my own life, and that's why I mostly take photos of people, my friends. I don't take a lot of photos of like objects, places. I don't. It doesn't interest. I'm interested about my people. Amis, mes amants.
Would you ever make a short film for your music to accompany it?
I just did it a few times, but not many times, like 2-3 times in life. I don't know why. I love to see movies, but I'm not so good at making movies. I go to the cinema like two times a week, alone. But when making, I don't know if I'm so good at this.
So I was wondering how your style is an expression of who you are.
For me, it's so random. I have to confess. I don't have like a criteria, like a parameter. It's just I dress. I don't have fear of dressing, of putting some weird things like dress for men, those bullshit. But for me, it's all has to do with music too, like balanced. I like when things are balanced. I always try to put something that I think it's harmonic. The taste is random, but when I dress, it's not random. I look at the mirror and I try to find out beautiful, but it's not about like, I know it is, but I don't make it like a political thing. Like to use dresses, obviously is a political thing. But when I was dressing, it's just because I was feeling beautiful and sexy.
Do you have any favorite songs in Spanish?
I really like La Pomenia. It's a song that Mercedes Sosa used to sing. Super beautiful, I love this song.